intellectuals of the world, the only place where one could learn the true perspectives of nature and God, could attain self-realization, could receive Kundalini initiation in the forehead eye and in the top eye, is the Universal Peace Sanctuary. Avail this and live ever after a happy life, relieved of all mental and physical diseases. Wealth and health is yours. Welcome. Sandosham. This is an extract from Paranjyothi Mahan's I God book. Topic 1. I. Formless form. Creation or evolution originated from the formless into formless form and finally to forms. Forms. The object which can be caught and perceived by the five senses are forms. Formless form. The heat and cold felt by the touch, the taste felt by tongue, the smell felt by the nose, the sound heard by the ear, the sky seen by the eye, all these cannot be caught by the hand, and so they are formless form. Formless. The formless are the thoughts, ideas, or conceptions which the intellect of the brain arrives at, and which are incapable of being caught or perceived by the five senses. The seer is greater than the seen. Illustration. Though the things seen are bigger in size or force, man is superior to all of them because he alone has the intellectual capacity to see and decide. The plight of those who, while talking about the knowledge of philosophical and Vedantic enquiries, also indulge in worships, prayers, or yoga practices is similar to those who hold lighted lamps in the sun in spite of their assertions that lamplight is necessary only in the dark. For a proper and straightforward path of wisdom without any religious bias, and for the ecstasy of self-realization, come to me, ye men of the world. Experience precedes Vedas. Vedas declare only such experiences with many illustrations or examples. Vedas are superior till their truths become your experience. When you experience them, Vedas become inferior to you. One thing becomes many things. At the destruction of many things, very many new things emerge. This is the nature of the world. Illustration. When the ground is cleared of all weeds, plants, trees, creepers, etc., and buildings are constructed in that place, very many new things like chairs, doors, windows, etc. appear. If you look at a mirror, you will find your own true image therein. Your image does not become large or small according to the size of the mirror. If the same mirror breaks into several bits, though you are one object, you will find as many images as there are bits. The ink in a pen can in a moment cause many benefits or evils. Similarly, keep your mind always in good thoughts, and let not your mind wander from moment to moment. Just as an impotent person cannot have carnal pleasure from a beautiful young lady in spite of his desires for it, similarly, vain are the attempts of those who seek higher knowledge, jnana, without an enlightened critical mind and intellect. An administration which does not care for conscience and duty is afraid of communism and God. Ye good people of the world, the pride of men who think of themselves as great on account of their study, fame, or wealth is just like the one gloating over his enlarged image seen in a magnifying glass. Beautiful lemon fruit approaches great men without any shyness, but it keeps aloof and occupies a minor place in the eating plate. Similarly, though beautiful or famous persons approach learned men, yet they will keep away from them if they are guilty. Those who have acquired knowledge will not forget love. Those who have assessed the world will not hunger after fame. Those who have practiced the Kundalini Yoga will not go in search of God. Those who have sought and realized through a guru, teacher, are those free from doubts or wants. To remain in a bold and steady detached state of desirelessness is mukti. Question: Swamiji, what is meant by mukti? Answer: a complete and clear understanding of the knowledge is mukti. Who is the worshipper? who is the God to be worshipped. The worshipper worships and worships until he realizes that he is the God worthy of worship. Then ends his worship. All things that are seen are forms of God, the devotee. All things seen are but combinations of atoms, the scientist. All things seen are but those existing in the mind, the philosopher. Seeking, still seeking, the seeker finds himself the God, one who has realized himself. Just as the status of grandfather remains latent in the infant grandson, a devotee in the course of worshipping God, when he grows in knowledge, realizes that he is the God himself. Some people say, God has inspired me to say this or do this, instead of saying, I say so or do so, because they want to clothe their words and actions with some importance and authority. Some others when they want the innocent people to accept their actions and words which are contrary to reason, and some more when they are themselves unable to explain their own words and actions, use phrases like, by God's grace, by revelations from God, by order, and by a voice from the sky. Who says so? Man only. Whatever be its speed, the bird or the aeroplane finally has to come to the earth for stay. Similarly, under a spell of devotion or faith, even though one imagines and speaks about heaven, hell, or rebirth, doing harm to others or refraining from doing so, after some time, as his critical inquiry increases, comes again to nature. Sandosham.